to you all from Tehran. This is Mike, and this is Anita.
Hello, everybody.
We're trying to bring you a few views on the news. We've got a few words to say before the main body of the tape goes underway. Namely that it's just a spoof, really, and all the background noise will be supplied by the Armed Forces Radio Network in Tehran.
Let us seek out some desolate shade, and there weep our sad bosoms empty. Let us rather hope.
No more carried eggs for me.
Yes, we're speaking to you direct from Bibahani's restaurant in the Lower Bazaar area.
What does the dirt-encrusted Saab desire? All the sensuous drinks of the Orient are yours. The Panbidi, the scented Vishnu wine, the toddy juice, the aromatic crab honey. Which do you desire, O wicked one?
Well, first of all, Anita, I'd like you to tell everybody what's been happening to the electricity supply lately and why this tape is so late being recorded, or finishing off.
Oh, yes, well, we haven't had any electricity for 3 days. Because, well, silly old Michael, since all the house the road was off, and all it is a fuse. So the man came down today and fixed it for us. So it should be all right now.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but it was not a fuse, because I put so much fuse wiring so it wouldn't blow that it burnt out the main switch, which is slightly different.
At any rate, it's mended now, and that's why you'll be able to have this tape very soon.
We hope.
We hope. Somebody is going home from the office, so it's probably
We
very small.
Very small, yeah. I was wondering if you could send more as well.
We haven't got any good ones at the moment.
Well, what about those yellow wheat
Which one?
up in the valley?
Oh, yes.
They're very colourful.
Yes. Oh, the coloured one. The slide.
The slides, yes.
Oh, yes, you go before we go home. Right.
Shopping, right?
You've got lots of photos to bore you with. We're going home by Switzerland and all down the line.
No, come on. What have you got?
What? Photographs? Oh, I don't know. Lots of pictures of the mountains and that.
And now, a few words from our sponsor. That was our friend Snodgrass, who will be back later in the program in further comments on that favourite food, Snodgrass Tootie Boots. So what Anita forgot to tell you was that although the lights were off and the electricity was off and we couldn't pump any water up, the very next day the bargee, that's our sort of house girl, decided to call in a chap to dig up the sewers. Oh, it was a lovely sight, wasn't it?
No.
Are you really?
Not playing this one, have you?
Now, last night we went down to the cinema because we'd been told the film Dracula was showing. However, when we got there, it wasn't Dracula, but that equally renowned sequel, The Blood of the Vampire. I think Anita confessed to describe her reactions to the first reel of it anyway.
Oh, I ran out in fright in the second reel. I was so frightened that I just ran out.
Well, why? Why were you so
Oh,
frightened?
it's horrible. It was lovely. Nice.
Well, you see, you know Anita. It's just the sight of blood that makes her feel sick. And if anybody starts rolling their eyes, pulling them out of joint, that's enough to set her off. And this film was a very subtle combination of buckets of blood and twisted eyes. So the second film just got underway when suddenly she made a dive for the door, which turned out to be the wrong door, which was next to the bar. Shot the bottles all over the place with a terrific clatter. She still couldn't get out. Let me out! Let me out! She yelled. Everybody in the audience sort of gets up and looks around, wondering what's clumping in. Then she found the door and rushed out. So I finished off with my scotch and followed her. So I've only really found out what happened from the people who stayed in the audience. But I'm telling you, after such a commotion, they were a bit jittery, to say the least. A friend of ours, Jim Lucas, has decided to try and go back by car overland about the beginning of February. But believe it or not, there's no really surefire way of getting out of this country by road at that time of the year. Western Iran is absolutely washed out or muddied down or snowed out. And even if you manage to get through past Tabriz, you then have got to negotiate some equally bad roads in Turkey. The only possible way of navigating Turkey is to hit it up to the Black Sea coast and get a car ferry along to Constantinople. And then try and get through modern Greece and Yugoslavia. Well, that looks pretty well out. Somebody came through several days ago and they said it's just about on the point of snowing, and when it snows, those passes are going to be absolutely impassable. So the next thing was to try to get through Iraq to Syria and Lebanon, then ship by boat to Italy, and then drive up to France. Oh, that seems to be out. The difficulty there is first getting a visa to get through into Iraq via Baghdad. And the next would be to negotiate the mountains south of Tehran, which are not always open due to rains or snows. Then you've got to go across quite a terrific floodplain of the Mesopotamian floodplain, I suppose you call it, which is liable to get pretty muddy. And then you've got to get across the Syrian desert. So, it now looks as if you're going to try and put it on a train, go down to Abadan, put it on a boat there, Italy, and drive up from there. But in the long run, it now appears that he might even sell the car and go home by plane after all. Yeah. Because it's going to cost him almost as much ship it to Italy with his family by boat as to fly home. So he might just as well sell the car, pay his airfare, and that's it. That's much more. The only thing is he hasn't got the car. He's got the cash in hand, of course. I think more money for his car By the way, Anita, how are your typing lessons going?
Oh, I forgot now.
What are your lessons?
Well,
How many days a week? 5 days a week. Oh, what a combination. She says you don't have to do any typing or anything. You're making things, but what exactly are you? How long a break do you need? Oh, my little pet is coming Christmas Day.
People's got coming Christmas, you and me. I've got my 3 nephews coming. Now their 3 young boys going on, and because they know I'm they call me on singing Christmas.
You'll just imagine it. They say, hello, Auntie Anita for fun.
There's a very big chat, 20, 21, 20. The other one has. They're not. And they really are jolly good fun. And they're going to bring some girlfriends up. That'll be lunch. I've got Denise coming. There's the same with them for Christmas, which is Ruth and Betty, and also 2 more chaps, Peter and Steve Stewart. So that makes another 7 people. That makes 15 for, and also on Christmas Eve, on Christmas night, I've got 15 for dinner, but it's going to be a cold buffet. And also I've asked my 2 girlfriends and their husbands to come round in the evening, which makes another 4. So that's 9, Mummy. Just imagine it. But I shall have Leslie here, the bargee, and I shall just do cold salad, turkey and chicken and ham, and some cold pork I can buy already cooked. And I can have a great big batter afterwards, nice and pineapple and bananas, nice and creamy, and mince pie is hot. Oh, and I'm going to do hot dogs with the salad. I thought would be easy and nice to do. And then coffee, and some Christmas cake, if they wish. All laid out on the table nicely. I think they'll like that, don't you?
Now, detail her exploits at the local.
Well, last week on Friday, we had a bazaar, also the American Society, and also incorporated Royal Car. Lovely bazaar, beautiful stores, and beautiful. I rather like very nice cat valley. Also I've been to beautiful lamps. I didn't win anything. In fact, I didn't even go in for it this time because I couldn't get near doors and things or forget what you want to leave. But I got a beautiful lamp. I got a space which is filled with blue water. Michael's telling me off because I keep telling him I have to wait for the microphone. The big box is very nice with cards, which we filled with blue water. The shade is a parchment shade. You tapestries are Persian pictures. Really is most attractive. They were spotted in the corner. Now what else was at this bazaar?
With Ken Baisley.
Yes.
Yeah, he's our general manager. He wanted to know when we were going on leave today.
What did you say?
So I said, well, I'd like to hang on till April. And he was just on the point of suggesting we go at Easter or something like that.
Oh, good one, honestly.
Yeah. Because Eric's going on leave, and he's taking his leave in January, come what may. So he doesn't really want Eric and myself away at the same time.
Oh, we don't want to go.
No, I said, well, I'd like to stay on to the end of April. Avoid the tax man or something. And he said, oh, no, you don't pay any tax. I said, well, I don't know. I haven't had any letters from the tax man, but I don't want to be caught. You see?
But we can stay here in April.
Yeah. So we go home in May and June.
Really?
So, a vague itinerary that we worked out was to fly from here to Geneva and then spend a couple of days looking around. Then jump on a Rhine barge, the Rhine gorge and looking through, and finally come out in Amsterdam, something like that. Or maybe even dropping the odd place as we see it. Travel agency, if it is possible to get on these Rhine barges, and if it's possible to jump off definite stages on the way down. Although it's possible if you get on the ordinary passenger steamers, but they only go 2 or 3 miles of a stretch between towns. Still, there may be a system working, I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll probably do that. Then we might go into Belgium. We'll catch a boat from Ostend. How's that? Ostend. Go to Dover. And then you in Dover, you could probably go by train up to London. And you could hire a car in Dover. And I always see them. Then we want to sort of shake hands with everybody and say, pleased to meet you. Well, yes, with hiring a cottage. I don't know, somewhere in Sussex. Anyway, for about a month. Then we're going on a tour around England, aren't we?
Yes.
Scotland and Wales. Be a quick tour in 2 weeks. Yes, we've got to see some friends of ours in these, the Channels. Well, the thing is, we've got 2 months to do and only 2 months to do it in. No, I won't. No, I only have 2 months. Because although I've got a bit of extra, maybe paid before, when I went 2 months over the top, I had 70 days to come. No, I was paid for 70 days, but I only was allowed to take 60 days off. Oh, you get paid for it. You won't actually draw the time. Which is fair enough. That dates from an old time when people used to come out on 6-month contracts constructing pipelines. And so after their 6 months in the brawling heat down south, they used to send them home on leave, you see, just to make the break for them. That was the contract. 6 months finished, go back to England or wherever they wanted. They used to roll into CJB and they'd say, right, here's your leave money, can you go back next week? Well, those the Rob chap didn't mind, because by then it was probably getting on to the winter, or the climate was changing, well, need some extra money, it's only another 6 months. And the accepted thing now is to draw cash here before you go, and spend your leave, let's say with someone on the continent, or grab a couple of weeks anyway, before you go and see them. Before you go into London, before you report into London and settle your account for that contract, is to take your leave en route. That's where you get your leave, don't you?
When you get your leave, you've got to give you your leave. You've got to give your contract.
Well, they can give you 2 months' pay and say, can you go back next week?
Oh, you're not having that. You're ready.
No, I know I do. What else should... Oh, we got some time off coming up. Look. Well, I figured it. I'll try and do some local leave around about Christmas a week.
Well, where do I get money from Anita from school and have it
Well,
together?
that's it, Christmas, isn't
Well, I
it?
don't know exactly when.
Well, we'll find out. Then, in March, it's New Year's, which is about a week and 10 days. And at the end of April, we're going on leave.
Yes, you will.
So, we would have had a break. At the moment, we've had nothing. We've had no break since we came back. What? 2 months ago. Seemed like it's only 2 months, didn't it? Oh, God. It really does here. Just please excuse all the coughs, yawns, hisses, scratches, sneezes, twitches, etc., which mar this otherwise splendid recording from the Anita BC. The next part of the tape should be played at 7:30, and it's dedicated to Anita's little sister, Susiekins.
Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Alice was beginning to get very tired of sitting by her sister on the bank, and of having nothing to do. Once or twice she had peeked into the book her sister was reading, but it had no pictures or conversations in it. And what's the use of a book, thought Alice, without pictures or conversations? So she was considering in her own mind, as well as she could, for the hot day made her very sleepy and stupid, whether the pleasure of making a daisy chain would be worth the trouble of getting up and picking the daisies, when suddenly a white rabbit with pink eyes ran close by. There was nothing so very remarkable in that, nor did Alice think it so very much out of the way to hear the rabbit say to itself, oh dear, I shall be too late." When she thought it over afterwards, it occurred to her that she ought to have wondered at this, but at the time it all seemed quite natural. But when the rabbit actually took a watch out of his waistcoat pocket and looked at it and then hurried on, Alice started to her feet, for it flashed across her mind that she had never before seen a rabbit with either a waistcoat pocket or a watch to take out of it, and burning with curiosity, she ran across the field afterward, and was just in time to see it pop down a large rabbit hole under the hedge. In another moment, down went Alice afterward, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again. The rabbit hole went straight on like a tunnel, for some way, and then dipped suddenly down, so suddenly that Alice had not a moment to think about stopping herself, before she found herself falling down what seemed to be a very deep well. Either the well was very deep, or she fell very slowly, for she had plenty of time as she went down to look about her, and to wonder what was going to happen next. First she tried to look down and make out what she was coming to, but it was too dark to see anything. Then she looked at the sides of the well, and noticed that they were filled with cupboards and bookshelves. Here and there she saw maps and pictures hung upon pegs. She took down a jar from one of the shelves as she passed. It was labelled Orange Marmalade, but to her great disappointment it was empty. She did not like to drop the jar for fear of killing somebody underneath, so managed to put it into one of the cupboards as she fell past it. Well, thought Alice to herself, after such a fall as this, I shall think nothing of tumbling downstairs. How brave they'll all think me at home. Why, I wouldn't say anything about it, even if I fell off the top of the house, which was very likely true. Down, down, down. Would the fall never come to an end? I wonder how many miles I've fallen by this time, she said aloud. I must be getting somewhere near the centre of the earth. Let me see. That would be 4,000 miles down, I think. For you see, Alice had learnt several things of this sort in her lessons in the schoolroom, and though this was not a very good opportunity for showing off her knowledge, as there was no one to listen to her, still it was good practice to say it over. Yes, that's about the right distance. Then I wonder what latitude or longitude. I've got to... Alice had not the slightest idea what longitude or longitude was either, but she thought they were nice grand words to say. Presently she began again. I wonder if I shall fall right through the earth. How funny it will seem to come out among the people that walk with their heads downwards. The antipathies, I think... She was rather glad there was no one listening this time, as it didn't sound at all the right word. But I shall have to ask them what's the name of the country, you know. Please, ma'am, is this New Zealand or Australia? And as she tried to curtsy as she spoke, fancy curtsying as you're falling through the air. Do you think you could manage it? And what an ignorant little girl she'll think me for asking. No, it'll never do to ask. Perhaps I shall see it written up somewhere. Down, down, down. There was nothing else to do, so Alice soon began talking again. Dinah'll miss me very much tonight, I should think. Dinah was the cat. I hope they'll remember her saucer of milk at tea time. Dinah, my dear, I wish you were down here with me. There are no mice in the air, I'm afraid, but you might catch a bat, and that's very like a mouse, you know. But do cats eat bats, I wonder? And here Alice began to get rather sleepy, and went on saying to herself in a dreamy sort of way, do cats eat bats? Do cats eat bats? And sometimes, do bats eat cats? Well, you see, as she couldn't answer either question, it didn't much matter which way she put it. She felt that she was dozing off and had just begun to dream that she was walking hand in hand with Dinah, and was saying to her very earnestly, Now, Dinah, tell me the truth. Did you ever eat a bat? Then suddenly, thump!